Well, there is a definite sense of occasion here as both teams square up to each other with fire in their eyes. This is a day for hope, for expectation, for renewed ambition. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff.
Well, for any attacker facing him, Peter, trying to force your way through Rio Ferdinand must be a daunting prospect.
Well, he is one of the great English defenders of his generation.
Quite, Peter. His playing style boasts good speed and technique, a superb reading of the game. He hardly had to tackle. That in itself can be seen as quite an achievement.
Now it's Scholes.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
He's rising! And he's done it!
Well, once more, it's him. And we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart. And it's difficult to find.
Romario! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Romario really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
And we have our very first corner. Rui Costa is short. Rui Costa. Rui Costa going face-to-face with his great rival. Played back. He's a sharp little ball here. It's Gerrard! And it's in! A goal on a landmark occasion for this man who makes his 50th appearance here and now. Not a defender in sight. He had all the time in the world.
Well, talk about making the most of a momentary lapse in concentration. He was just that little bit quicker and smarter than everyone else around him.
St Mirren restore parity.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
Spread neatly. And now they can clear their lines. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And this is Rui Costa. Plays it across. And they've got rid. There's the shot! And that is doing no harm at all.
Well, that always looked a little ambitious for me, but still, at least...
Oh, what's he done? Schlotterbeck makes the interception. Well, that pass isn't the best. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Chance for a shot! Well, now, oh, what has happened? And one more try! And he's stuck it away. And the game is well and truly turned on its head. The invitation was clear and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Yeah, I'd rather praise the scorer than criticise the defence here. He stepped forth and conquered.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Oh, super find. Well read, nice interception. And this is Aguero. Real chance! And there's a goal! They are purring, truly purring. Not so much sophistication as doggedness and sheer bloody-mindedness.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping.
And a chance! He lifts the roof! As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Some great movement here, and the pass was perfect. All he had to do was just apply the finishing touch.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
Well, talk about being on top of your game. Everything seems to be coming off him.
St Mirren visibly comfortable, now up by 3.
I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell, one that they hope will continue.
Great ball, and he's in here! Ribery. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good for him.
Aguero! Just cruising! They are cruising! And they're threatening to fly away here. Smiles broad and beautiful. That is a cracking hit.
That was magnificent. The way he cut it so perfectly. I think he's even managed to surprise himself, Peter.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Looking for the run. Oh, nicely intercepted. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
North Korea clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Another pass just keeps it ticking over.
3 minutes at a time.
It's Aguero! He's got a goal! A quite incredible spell. They are flying.
Look, all they want to hear right now is the final whistle. They've been humiliated.
This is a gloriously greedy performance. And he's managed to get free. And that's played in low. That is a brilliant interception. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Shot a goal! And that marks a high-octane end to the first half. Well, what a half they've had. Cruising to victory, and it's only half-time. Astonishing.
Well, I certainly wasn't expecting this, Peter, but it was totally deserved. They've been very, very good, and they'll be itching to get back out there and take it on further.
St Mirren are looking awesome. Going into half-time with a lead then that is surely insurmountable.
Substitution for Korea DPR, number 9, Paul Scholes.
So we're underway for the second half.
On the field is number 2, Thomas.
He won't be happy with
Vermaelen.
that one. Now that looks a decent ball. Now it's Romario. Rui Costa. That's really well manoeuvred. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Vieira. Ribery. He steps in and that's the end of that. Now it's Gerrard. Chouameni. Perfectly measured that. And the shot! And that's a good finish. And he is just ripping it up.
Some of those players look totally lost out there now, Peter, and you can't blame them.
Number 19.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
This is such a dominant performance. The defence are sick of the sight of him, but he doesn't look finished just yet.
Romario! And a neat finish. And the chasm continues to widen. A brutal statement that underpins where these teams are at.
Well, I think we've reached the point when even damage limitations is no longer an option.
He's got 4. That is remarkable.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And the pass is intercepted. Rui Costa carries the ball down the right. Rui Costa will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Dixon to Rui Costa. Nicely weighted ball. Zanetti. Tries to play it through. Zanetti, the man that is tenacity personified. 60 minutes played. And he's picked out the run. And the finish! Keeper always had the measure of that.
Oh, what a chance. He probably had more time than he realised.
St Mirren have their second corner now. And that has been knocked clear. Ferdinand tries one from range. Oh, he's kept it out. That's a great save.
Well, I suppose he was being urged to shoot. Maybe the crowd will stay a little quieter next time.
Rui Costa with the short one. And he's gone looking for safety. And now they can spring out of defence. Ribery does really well to win the ball. Great chance! And the keeper couldn't hold it. And he hits the net. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
That's smart play from him, actually, Peter. That goal was all about positioning. He knew instinctively where to be should the keeper have gotten a little jittery.
North Korea still making a fight of this. Some good work on the right flank here. He's shifting through the gears here. Can he finish? And that's past the post.
Yeah, that was a fantastic run, and it showed how brilliantly energetic he is.
Vieira aims beyond the defence. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
He's had it taken off him. That is good alertness. Chouameni, just about up to 75 minutes. Driven forward. Now he's off and running. That has not gone well. Schlotterbeck. That has been slung wide. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Now, can they get him away? Ribéry. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Rui Costa. Rui Costa powering forward here. Now it's Romario. Rui Costa. And this is Rui Costa. And the shots! Corner number 4 coming up here. Rui Costa plays it short. Now it's Rui Costa. Swings it. And a header! And no mistake. And it is becoming almost too painful to watch. Where to next?
Well, it's a goal fest, and the fact it's so one-sided now is getting scary.
How many? Just how many?
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
And here's closer. Into the last 5 minutes. And Ribéry! Well, he caught that pure, but no end product. And here's Ribéry. Gerrard, never out of the action for very long. It's played through for him. Eze, he has found the way through.
Full edit minutes have been indicated.
Oh, easy pickings there.
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
And this is Romario. St Mirren awarded another corner.
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
They've played it short. Oh, sweet feet. That pass has been well intercepted. Shapes to shoot! Oh, good finish! And it adds further to a heavily one-sided scoreline. This is getting punishing.
It's a mass exodus now.
And that is that. St Mirren have done it with iron, with pragmatism, the sort you expect from a team like this. Admirable, enjoyable, and look how they reacted to that initial setback.
I would like to invite everyone to
Romario,
join me in
totally
sending our
unstoppable
best
today.
wishes to
Everything he
today's special
touched turned to
guest,
goals.
A true legend of the game.
Your reflections then, Jim?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly, and the players carried out his instructions to the letter, it would seem.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to...
Oh, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. And that gets things running.
Well, for any attacker facing him, Peter, trying to force your way through Rio Ferdinand must be a daunting prospect.
Well, he is one of the... It's Aguero! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And we have our very first corner. Hammers, plays it short. And now they can spring out of defence. That's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Cafu just loves to go forward whenever he can. Dembele gets into a good position. There's the shot! What a wonderful goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes. Well, Peter, they're trying to claim offside here, but this stinks of desperation to me. They know they've got it wrong.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. And it's been given away. Nedved, Pelopessi, Aguero, and a neat finish. And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
So, whistle's gone and the referee has given a penalty. St Mirren have themselves a chance from the spot. A big, deep breath. And that's a good finish. A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
That's a good penalty. Made the keeper commit early and set himself up for quite a comfortable finish.
Sergio Aguero.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Right, Shevchenko.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Shevchenko was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Dembele aims beyond the defence. Oh, that's fabulous. Aguero, well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Now it's Rui Costa. The referee's awarded a free kick. Gives it back.
Just too much pressure. Had to go that way.
Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days. All part of a forward's duties.
Bale. Shevchenko finds himself offside. And he's intervened well there. Task somewhat off target. And he's going to be disappointed with that. And he's managed to get free. Bale. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
That has been cut short. Aguero. Bale. Lovely bit of skill. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Not the most accurate pass. Nedved. Go ahead, Eagles. Ran themselves into the proverbial cul-de-sac there. Now, can they get him away? Gerrard. Oh, that's a key interception. Pass is just off target. Chouameni. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. That pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Nedved is offering some sort of an apology there.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Adams has got the wrong side of the referee and got himself a yellow card for his troubles. St Mirren looking forward to the break after some very good work in the first 45 minutes. Picked out brilliantly, has crossed into the middle, and he's there to get it away. Aguero making good progress. Great defending, strong and determined. Knocks it into space. Oh, he's found support out wide.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
It's their second corner of the game. Hammers goes short. St Mirren are looking to go forward now. Oh, it's Dembele. And he's in on goal. It's a goal kick. Zanetti. Bale gets across and deals with it. And he welcomes it in. And this is Bale. He is through here. Oh, that's a fine challenge. No way through. Well, that looks a decent... It's Aguero! It's off target and by quite a way.
I just wonder what was on his mind there. Should have put his foot right through it.
Tries to play it through. Now that's well seen too. Beckenbauer.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
And we've reached half-time. It's been thrills and spills at either end in the first half. Neither side really seizing the initiative, and both teams still very much in it.
Thank you very much for your cooperation.
Caution certainly not on the agenda here, from both sides.
Well, it's a lead that's by no means convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and try to lift the purpose again. They want a good start to the second half.
St Mirren ahead by just the odd goal in 3. It is 2-1 at the interval. The second half is up and running. Chance! Oh, and that is really good tenacity. Rui Costa with the short one. And now a sudden chance to counter. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And here's Shevchenko.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And it's Nedved. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. Oh, well played, that has snuffed out the danger. He has found the way through. Aguero going face-to-face with his great rival, and they can counter here. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Dembele showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And he's looking at the referee, but the referee is shaking his head. And he plays one through. And this is Aguero. And the shot! And he's stuck it away. And there's the goal they've been looking for. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
St Mirren are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produce something.
Aguero! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Strong challenge. That could leave a mark. Tchouaméni did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Oh, he's all alone. There a chance for a shot. It's loose now and they want to get it back. And he's following up. Just cruising. They are cruising. And look at his joy. Is this not why we love the game? He'll take that. Perhaps not the prettiest, but they all count.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
This is frightening football. He has increased defensive fear on the way to that hat-trick.
St Mirren visibly comfortable, now up by 3.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
That's a foul, no two ways about it. Rui Costa is being told in no uncertain terms that this will be his final warning.
I don't think you need to be an expert lip reader to know what's being said here.
Rui Costa. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Shot a goal! Aguero! He just does goals! He's got himself an absolute peach.
After 74 minutes in.
Just cruising! They are cruising!
Sergio Aguero.
And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
And his manager couldn't look happier. That's the kind of interplay they've been working on in training, and it came off beautifully.
He's got 4. That is remarkable. St Mirren are having a ball here.
And things are...
Real chance! He's put it wide.
He'll be irritated with that, Peter. He really did spring into life as he made his run.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Nedved. He's got away. That is ended up in no man's land. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again. He's had it taken off him. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Little doubt, that is a foul. And he's going to have his name taken. It looks like he's picked up a bit of a knock from that challenge. Can he finish? Oh, denied at the last. So, third corner of the game. They've played it short. Great chance! Beautiful from Nedved! A finish of true class! The angle was unkind, but he has hit the spot.
Well, the angle wasn't good, and neither was the keeper. He scored then when he had no right to.
Well, they may be down, but they're in no mood to go quietly. Chouameni, he's a sharp little ball here. Aguero with the cross. And this is Rui Costa. Shoots! And it's in! Unstoppable. Just how do they contain him?
Well, at one stage he was being body checked, Peter, and then the next minute it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
St Mirren takes a shot! Keeper always had the measure of that. Corner number 4 coming up here. Abiati, just seeing the board now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes. Oh, that's rather hopeful. Oh, good finish. And the chasm continues to widen. A brutal statement that underpins where these teams are at.
Some of those players look totally lost out there now, Peter, and you can't...
That's at the end. St Mirren really have hit the heights. A tour de force that has left their opponent. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. The San Siro, for nigh on a century, Milan's power base, the ultimate status symbol of their glorious history. And we're underway. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, Peter, I really like this lad, Jules Koundé, a lot. He isn't the biggest, but he's known for having a big character that makes up for that. He's brilliant in boxes, and he can outmuscle opponents that are much bigger than him. You add a little bit of pace to that, and he's a formidable presence at the back.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. That's a nicely shaped ball. Oh, look at the space here. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Looking for the run. Neither of these two want to come off. Big chance! Oh, the ball's... And the keeper couldn't hold it.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure. It's been pretty high-tempo stuff from the off here, Peter. A good show of intent, I would say. Aguero really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Oh, there's a probing ball. Oh, that's fabulous. This might spell danger. Brilliantly cut out. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Stojkovic! That had everyone off their seats.
He's not happy, and you'd expect that, but at least there's plenty of appreciation for what was a genuinely fine effort.
Goes for goal! Ambitious, but just off target.
He actually looks pretty annoyed with himself there. He's usually better than that.
Now it's Aguero. Still goalless at the moment. And he's managed to get free. Cristiano Ronaldo. Great vision. Tchouameni for Romario. Rui Costa. No, he wasn't being taken in by that trickery. Aguero unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Rui Costa. Gerrard looking for the chance to skim one in from range. Passing is crisp and sharp. Milan are a team that's fond of the low block. They sure defend in numbers.
Yeah, the whole point being to go back to front as quickly as possible, Peter. Of course, once the ball has been won.
Yeah, balls over the top, long diagonals, that's the plan. That is ended up in no man's land. And it's Park Ji-sung. Van Bommel. Koundé cuts out the pass. Rui Costa. Aguero. Eze. And this is Aguero. It's anyone's ball now. Park Ji-sung. Rooney. Van Bommel. And it's Rijkaard. And he stands tall, impenetrable. Gets a good foot in there. And it's Gerrard. Oh, that's well spotted. Oh, good-looking ball. Park Ji-sung. Nicely weighted ball. It is well... And the shot! Goal! Milan! And Milan have the lead. Just gorgeous. The most glorious, delicious of touches. Followed up with an unerring finish.
Speed of thought, speed of action. That's another really clever finish.
So we have the first goal.
Well, this will present the manager with a few...
It's Rooney! Oh, good finish. Again, in a trice, and they are soaring. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Milan are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
So that's two now without reply.
There's a certain authoritativeness in everything they do now. If they want to kill off this game, now's the time to get it done.
Tchouameni. Romario! And he hits the net! And on the stroke of half-time, a priceless... And that is indeed the final act. So, engaging and still right on edge. Plenty of signs to suggest this will turn out to be a really good one. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Well, I think the message from the manager at half-time will be pretty simple, Peter. He's going to want them to play at a higher tempo, press more, higher up the pitch, pass quicker, and entice the opposition out of position. He knows how crucial the next goal will be.
So that's it for the first half, and everyone takes a well-earned rest. So let's get the ball rolling.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Looking tidy in possession here.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Tchouaméni gets a foot in here. St Mirren needed that. They really needed it.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Pass somewhat off target. And it's Rooney. Now it's Stojkovic. Always onto this. Cristiano Ronaldo. Lovely bit of skill. Cross deflected behind for a corner. And we have our very first corner. And now they can spring out of defence. That has not gone well. Gerrard is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Well, they are still trailing, and they require a change of fortune pretty sharpish. Romario. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Couldn't squeeze it through. Stojkovic. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Stojkovic. This looks promising.
L'affluenza di quest'oggi è di 80.113 spettatori.
That's a throw. And that has left him in a heap. And it's Rooney. Rui Costa. Rui Costa going face-to-face with his great rival. Stojkovic. Stojkovic! That is a brilliant interception. Ferdinand. That's Eze. Gerrard.
St Mirren really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
They're coming again and again.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Foot in. Rui Costa. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. St Mirren have a free kick.
sostituzione
So we have
per il
movement
Milan.
on both benches.
Numero 13, Cristiano Ronaldo. Numero 14, Rooney. Numero 21, numero 4,
Right, Shevchenko.
Sung.
Van Bommel.
Lasciano il campo per il numero 6, Drogba. Il numero 20,
Now it's
il
Romario.
numero 15,
Oh, it's come
il
loose.
numero 11, Totti.
Whistle's gone, that's a foul. So a chance here, what can they make of it? And this is a great chance to get themselves back square. Terrific save by Abbiati! That's a fine save.
Well, I thought his starting position was good, and that helped the keeper to judge the flight of the ball and deal with it well.
And it's been taken short. Milan have the chance to go the other way. And he welcomes it in. And this is Shevchenko. Drogba. And he's definitely onside.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Oh, shooting chance! Mbappe is magnificent! A finish of true class! Do not write them off! Back they come! Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
I was impressed with both the movement and the pass, both causing lots of problems for that defence.
Numero 22, Gerrard.
And in a trice, the substitute has scored already.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
It's turning into quite a gem, this.
Well, at this stage, Peter, it's going to come down to how badly they want to win this.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
St Mirren have now used up all but one of their substitution windows. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Still anyone's game, this. One moment can decide it.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won.
Now it's Shevchenko. Oh, nice touch. And he's made sure that's not getting through.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Great chance! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Drogba actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Desperate defending required here. Mbappe. St Mirren are looking to go forward now. Pinches it off him. Well, that looks a decent ball. Dembele. Added time going up here. It's 3 minutes. Now it's Mbappe. Dembele. That's at the end. So it does end all square. Inspiration, perspiration, both on show in equal measure. Just not enough on either side.
Hello everyone, and welcome to...
Well, what a scene we have
today's
here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. So we're up and running. So Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Yeah, Virgil van Dijk. He's just about unbeatable in every department, Peter. He's strong, he's quick, he's totally dominant in the air, and what's more, he seems to really love a tussle. His passing's good too, and he never seems to lose it in important areas. I'd expect this team to notch up a lot of clean sheets with him on board.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends. And the counter is on. Akanji spots it and intercepts. Oh, strongly challenged there. Gerrard.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
Lovely passing, lovely movement as well. Little pass back, and it's Gerrard. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Rice, and here's the chance to counter. Driving on and making good progress. Patience, the overwhelming virtue in this game so far. Batistuta. Aimed beyond the defence. Oh, shooting! He's scored! The first significant strike. A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
So the first moment of real significance.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
And here's Rui Costa. Oh, it's come loose. Now it's Romario, looking to play him in. Oh, decent chance! And that's a sharp finish. A quite incredible spell. They are flying. His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Well, the defence were being far too casual there, Peter. Far too slow to switch on to the danger. That's the kind of thing that makes managers go crazy.
St Mirren are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Great chance. Rui Costa! It'll be a throw-in. St Mirren have hit a quick-fire double here and are well and truly in the driving seat. Gerrard, never out of the action for very long. Timber. Very nearly half an hour gone here. Here's Tromeni. Dembele. Gerrard. Passing nice and neat. And that was very necessary. Can he get on the end of this? No, that's been intercepted. Rui Costa. And it's Zanetti. And it's Gerrard. DiMarco. For Rice. Threads one in. And this is Batistuta. He has found the way through. Ferdinand did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Rui Costa. Rice. Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. And a header! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. That needed to be better, and he knows it.
That's good play. Plenty of targets in the penalty area and plenty of movement too.
That's gone all the way through to the keeper. St Mirren are looking to go forward now. Rui Costa plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Romario unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Joelinton. Romario. Rodri. And that's a throw-in.
Two added minutes have been indicated.
Rodri. Van Dijk. Akanji. And it's Joelinton. Stood up well to him there. Romario. Aguero. Very nicely done. Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. It's a straight red. He has been given his marching orders. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men.
Well, not the best way to deal with it, but the old threat of pace clearly made him feel a tad uncomfortable.
He'll fancy himself from here. This the perfect chance to extend the advantage.
Rodri.
Rui Costa! Rui Costa! The man is an artist! A finish right from the top draw!
Number 10.
And that is indeed the final act. Well, who would have thought it? A huge chasm between the two teams already, and it might grow even wider in this second half.
It's an eye-catching scoreline, but it's a fair reflection on what we've just seen in this first half, Peter. Now they just need to make sure they retain their focus until the very end. No slip-ups.
St Mirren producing a nigh-on perfect 45 minutes. It's 3-0.
Substitution for Borussia Dortmund. Number 11, Alexander Isak.
So right back into the action.
Number 9, Andrei Shevchenko.
Timber. That's Gerrard. Now it's Romario. And he's found a way past. Romario! And that tested the keeper.
He just didn't catch that one right, and he knows it.
Oh, he's having a go! And the keeper couldn't hold it. And it's there! They are playing them off the park. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
That's smart play from him, actually, Peter. That goal was all about positioning. He knew instinctively where to be should the keeper have gotten a little jittery.
St Mirren are having a ball here. Schlotterbeck is being told in no uncertain terms that this will be his final warning.
He just needs to find the control button on his aggression before the ref does it for him, Peter.
Dembele. Linton. And it's Messi. Knocks it into space. Dembele. Tries to play it through. That's a shade optimistic. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
St Mirren clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Time and again they are repelled. And here's Aguero. Gerrard. It's Gerrard! Now, who's going to be first to this? Akanji. Gerrard. Well, that is one way to stop him. Some excellent tackling here. Schlotterbeck with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. And just to confirm that the referee did issue a yellow card for that earlier incident. Traumeri. And that has left him in a heap. Borussia Dortmund are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape.
Linton! It's hit the upright. It's their second corner of the game. Impressive jump! And he steered it beyond the post.
Yeah, it wasn't the worst decision in the world to go for the shot, even if he was being closely marshalled.
Now it's Shevchenko. Dembele. And it's Gerrard. Nicely weighted ball. DiMarco deals with that comfortably. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Gerrard. Well, that looks a decent ball. And Romario! It's in! And this is getting ridiculous. Borderline crazy.
Well, this is turning into a real hammering now, Peter. They're demoralised.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. And the through ball. Aguero! Oh, wow, that's crazy!
It's a mass exodus now. Certain sections of the stadium are leaving in droves, and you can't blame them.
After 74 minutes is...
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
He has simply been truly awesome. He really has stamped his authority on this. And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Substitution for Borussia Dortmund, number 19.
Time for a change in personnel.
Gabriel Batistuta, number 25. Joelinton, coming on the field, number 18. Brian Mbumo,
Oh,
number
they're quick to
24.
press here, right on top of them.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
Fernandez in acres of space out wide. Chance, surely! Pulled out the best in the keeper.
Incredible. He had all the time in the world to pick his spot as well.
So, third corner of the game. And now they can spring out of defence. Just eases him off the ball. Well, he's not played the ball, that's a foul. And he's going to have his name taken. Timber. Messi gets across and deals with it. And here's Shevchenko. Rui Costa is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Big chance! And he hits the net. Pomp, panache and passion. This, a man full of it all.
Look, all they want to hear right now is the final whistle. They've been humiliated.
Romario.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
Well, you had to fancy him, Peter. He seems to be growing in stature with every goal. This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Now it's Messi. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Chance here to counter. Oh, super find. No, he wasn't going to be fooled. Akanji. Koundé. That's Gerrard. And here's Messi. Mbomo. Oh, well played. Dembele. Gerrard. Now, has he got the beating of his marker here? Mbomo. Ambitious ball here. That's an excellent interception. And he's gone looking for safety. And time is up. St Mirren pretty much in utopia, imposing themselves in the manner they wanted right from the start. A show all about one side's remorselessness, ruthlessness, relentlessness. Aguero on the score sheet 3 times. Very much the man.
Signore e signori, benvenuti
Well, what a
all'incontro
scene
di
we
oggi
have
tra-
here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. We're up and running then. Well, there was a time when Hungary ruled world football, inspired by the mighty Magyars, a team that went 32 games unbeaten, which was something quite unheard of in those days, and leading their front line was a man known as the Galloping Major.
Ferenc Puskás, a man who boasted a strike rate greater than a goal a game, and this is a career which spanned nigh on 800 games. Incredible, quite incredible.
Absolute. Oh, good effort! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
It's Rui Costa. And here's Romario. He's picked his way through. Jordan Henderson. Kimmich. Now it's Puskás. And here's Aguero. Romario. And this is Romario. He is through here. Shot a goal! No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Dembele. Jordan Henderson gives no quarter whatsoever. It's a pretty loose pass. Couple of decent early chances. It bodes well for an exciting game. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Nicely aimed pass. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
First quarter of an hour gone. Rui Costa is alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Ambitious ball here. He's being urged to shoot. Here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. Passing nice and neat. Shapes to shoot! And that was very necessary. Chouameni played down the flank. Not where it came from. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
He's in a great position here.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Inter Milan are a team that's fond of the low block. They sure defend in numbers.
Yeah, the whole point being to go back to front as quickly as possible, Peter. Of course, once the ball has been won.
Yeah, ball's over the top, long diagonals, that's the plan. Spread to the right. Oh, that's fabulous. Zanetti crosses. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Dembele. Half an hour played now. Kimmich. Rui Costa. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Romario! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
St Mirren with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. Dembele! Big relief, it just needed better contact. It's not an especially good pass, that. He's got away. Is there any support? He might not need it. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Now it's Kimmich. Rummenigge. Gerrard, renowned for his long-range shooting. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Rummenigge receives it in a good position here. It's still 0-0, but no shortage of effort. He's a sharp little ball here. Dembele. Chouameni. Looking for the run. And there's green grass ahead of him. And this is Rui Costa. It's Rui Costa! And he can thump it away. This is their second corner of the game. Rui Costa goes short. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Kimmich. Silvestre. And the referee says that is that for the first half. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings. The midway point of the game.
Well, it was great to see them try to turn their possession and chances into a goal. They definitely wanted one before the break, and okay, while it didn't happen, things could start changing if they can continue in the same manner.
Well, it's been a half that hasn't lacked suspense or intrigue. It's only lacked goals. 0-0 at the break. Away we go again.
St Mirren have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. OK, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
Now it's Puskás. Oh, good spread. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Inter clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Dembele clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Corner number 3 coming up. Rui Costa with the short one. And this is Dembele. Oh, great defending, that needed doing. And now they can spring out of defence. Rummenigge. He's looking wide. And there's a searching pass. Dembele. Gerrard bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Zanetti. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Still waiting for the game to take off here. 0-0. Romario being given no time to dwell on the ball here.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now.
It's gone for a throw-in. Dembele. Rummenigge. Chance, surely! It's anyone's ball now. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
It's Aguero! And that's another fine save.
Great stop from the keeper. That was something else. He's definitely coming out on top at the moment.
So their fourth corner of the game. And it's been taken short. They're urging him to shoot. That is a brilliant interception. Inter Milan are looking to go forward now. And they can counter here. And he stands tall, impenetrable. Now, there's no getting past him. It's really well defended. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Puskás picks it up out wide. It is still anyone's game, 0-0.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Tchouaméni. And here's Aguero. Well, this ended up in no man's land. And it's Gerrard. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Aguero! That is delicious! A finish right from the top drawer. That could turn out to be a huge, huge goal.
There was this feeling that the game was petering out, but credit for never losing their focus despite things not going as planned. Now comes the question, will they stick or twist? Well, a 1-2 is easier to pull off than most dribbles, and I think we've just seen the proof.
St Mirren have broken through. It's 1-0.
Look, experienced voices need to be heard now, along with good purpose and urgency, and they can get right back into this.
Well, now it's a race for the ball. Inter Milan needed that. They really needed it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Just a quarter of an hour to play. And he's cut it out.
St Mirren clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Kimmich providing an outlet on that flank. The ball has bounced loose now. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Can he get onto this? And he's managed to get free. Oh, shooting chance! And that's a good finish. And this is getting better and better. Gorgeous, just gorgeous.
That is simply tremendous. I mean, how easy would it have been to get across it or overhit it? Perfection.
St Mirren are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Ahead by 2 and just about into the home straight. Iniesta. Puskás. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. And it's Rui Costa. Foot in. Puskás. And he's played it back. Kimmich. And that's gone loose. Little pass back. And this is Dembele. St Mirren do have a chance to counter here. It's Dembele! Oh, just lacked a decent finish. And it's Kimmich. Oh, that's well spotted. And he shoots! And I think we're done. Yes, we are done. St Mirren can take all the spoils, and it is nothing less than what they are perfectly entitled to, following this splendid display of poise, potency and proficiency. Aguero voted man of the match and deservedly. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable.
St. Mirren against
Well, the
Divisi.
pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So it's away we go then.
And you know, Peter, it's great to see Samuel Eto'o on the team sheet. Energetic, fast, strong, a deadly finisher, and his stamina is absolutely exceptional. He just doesn't stop running,
Quite genuine African superstar.
and usually leaves you something to remember.
Rijkaard cuts it out. And here's Eto'o. And it's Caceres. Now it's Seedorf. And the shot! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? And he can thump it away. Engages and forces him off the ball. And this is Romario. He has found the way through. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Gerrard. And this is Aguero.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Seedorf. So, Jim, what has caught your eye in these early exchanges?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up. A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
It's just beyond his reach. Seedorf. Griezmann. Luis Suarez. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Rui Costa can see things others simply cannot. And now they can clear their lines. And it's Seedorf. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. And he was quick to react. And that's gone loose. Van Bommel. This looks promising. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. St Mirren still without a single shot on target. Now it's Eto'o. And here's Suarez. Now this could be a chance. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Chouameni.
They want to be quick here, it's breakaway time.
Rui Costa. Oh, this is a very good run. That pass has been well intercepted. Chance, surely! And he's really put himself on the line here. St Mirren with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Thuram attempts a clearance. Indonesia are looking to go forward now.
St Mirren really are a team that like to break lines.
Yeah, they love doing that, and it does work.
Yeah, plenty of balls in behind Peter, just needs to find the right run now.
Eto'o. Luis Suarez. Gerrard, never out of the action for very long.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Neither of these two want to come off second best.
Yet another interesting duel, this.
Chouameni. To Gerrard. Rijkaard. And it's Belletti. And he welcomes it in. Eto'o. Van Bommel. And that interception was most... Chance for a shot! Griezmann is flagged offside. I'm not sure how the stats look in terms of expected goals, but nothing actual has materialised so far.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Rui Costa.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Romario showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Now, who's going to be first to this? Griezmann! It's in!
And for such a big name in your side to register very close to the break, not only creates a real buzz in your dressing room during the break, but dispirits the opposition too, and sets up a decent chance to go on and finish this game to their liking now.
Unstoppable. Just how do they contain him?
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
Indonesia have taken the lead.
Well, I think the managers are going to have to scrap whatever they had in mind for the half-time team talks. One has got to tone it up now, and the other has to tone it down. Indonesia have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
Van Bommel. Griezmann. And for the first half, that is that. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half.